Hello, Internet Nation. Alexander here. I guess today I want to talk about loss. A loss that I've experienced of, I don't know. I don't know where I am right now. I mean, obviously I'm sitting at home in my bed. But I mean, like, emotionally, spiritually. I don't know. I keep thinking back to the moment my life changed. Is literally a day, uh, a moment, literally a moment in which I made a decision and split the timelines, and now we're here. Which I guess is funny, because, like, I've always been a person to believe in multiple timelines, and to my knowledge, there's never been mediums that really explore timelines and alternative selves in depth. And then Marvel Universe came through and was like, oh, we got you on the multiple timelines. I know how you love that shit. With fucking... It probably started before Loki, but Loki kind of introduced all that. I mean, I guess it started with the WandaVision at the end of WandaVision. But Wanda never dove into the timeline. She just kind of witnessed it. And usually when I make decisions, I usually note that this is a splitting of a timeline. But that day definitely split the timeline, and now we're here. And I'm a more me version of me than I was then. But I don't know what I'm saying, what I'm gonna say. Anyway, so as per usual, I'm sad and tired. It's like 8 in the morning. I definitely went to sleep early yesterday. I feel like it was around 7, but at the same time, I also feel like I told myself I couldn't go to sleep around 7 because then I'd wake up too early. And, frankly, any time before the sun comes up is too early. So here we are, after the sun is up, which kind of sucks because Capital America is up, but the world isn't really. I mean, I guess the world is up. The rest of society is up. The parts of society I interact with, it's like there's people going to work and capital slaves are up and about. All my drug dealers, not so much. I'm trying to decide if I even want to get drugs, because what's the point if I don't really get high? Maybe I could take care of my body better so that it's easier for me to get high, actually eat and maybe do a gargle every once in a while. But I don't know, it's so hard to take care of myself when I feel like I have no reason to be alive in the first place. I used to have such divine purpose. But then I got older, and the more I tried to go for it, the harder it becomes, the more I get slapped down by the universe. Is it time to process my feelings? I mean, I've always been processing my feelings, but, like, being sober doesn't change that. And then I can't talk about the feelings with anybody. I can't change how I feel. Which is pretty ironic, because half of the time I want to talk about stuff, but then everybody's so dismissive of everything. Because then it's like, you tell people, oh yeah, I'm super suicidal right now, and like I keep jumping off of places and trying to kill myself, but it doesn't really work, so I guess I'll be here until the next time I try, but I'm really scared for my own health. And everyone's just like, oh, be strong. As if, a sadistic a sadomasochistic motherfucker won't just take your words and use them against you. Like, oh, be strong? Okay, yes, everybody wants me to be strong. So I can't chicken out and I have to slit my wrist until I die. Or I can't be a little bitch. I have to pull this trigger. I have to do it. I have to commit. I have to be strong and I have to save myself from this pain. You know? But nobody ever thinks about that stuff. They just think they're being comforting when they tell somebody who literally has nothing and nobody to talk to, and the only time they hang out with somebody, they spend all that time on the phone with other people that they already hang out with way more than you, and all this shit. Or it's like, be strong and kill yourself. Because that's the only valid thing there is. Because, like, people wouldn't keep telling you to be strong if you're sitting there like, oh, all I need is a hug. And then the only person I can get a hug from is this sweaty Neanderthal that doesn't really care about me. He's just convinced himself that he does. I just like, just because you travel doesn't really mean that you care if you still like make that person uncomfortable and put them in predicaments and make them feel lesser than knowingly. Because if somebody keeps telling you that you do this and it makes me feel this way and you keep doing the thing multiple times, you like it. You're getting off on them being upset. And sadly, our bar is set really low. Because good friends I haven't made yet. Not real life, in person good friends. Nobody that can truly save me or help me or assist me or anything. Because, I mean, nobody can save me from not killing myself. I mean, you could. You could. I'm really pretty open with my feelings. I'm one of those people that, like, will say goodbye when I'm legit about to do some fuck shit. Nobody cares. Granted, I promise you, every time I message somebody, I'm like, hey, I'm not feeling really good and I need somebody to talk to. They usually respond hours later. Doesn't matter the situation. If I need somebody to talk, I get it hours later. After I'm potentially already dead. But I wanted to talk about loss today. In hopes that talking about the situation will help me get over it. I don't know if that's possible because since I was young, all I really wanted was a companion. And then I got a companion. And I've only ever had the one companion. So I'm sure that parts of the reason it hurts so much is because I'm still holding on to them. And the notion that I once wasn't completely alone. But now I am. And before that, I didn't have anything to base it off of. I just had the hope that someday somebody would come and I wouldn't be alone and unseen and ignored by the world. And then it happened, and then I lost that person. And now I'm back in that darkness. But then even worse, like, they left, like, I don't know. The part that really fucks me up is how they decided they wanted somebody more fucked up than me, but they were going to stick with that person who isn't even trying to be a better person. Like, from what I see, they're not trying to be a better person. But what do I know? I'm just an outsider, you know? Like, they definitely reflect where I was, as far as I know of them. And they decided that they were going to stay with this person who was trying less than I was and doing less than I was. And then it always brings my mind back to, why does everybody else get that? Everybody else gets oh, I remember when I helped my auntie, like, process her rape. And now, instead of helping you process your rape, I'm just going to talk about that time I helped my auntie and ignore you. And I'm just like, cool. I mean, no, it's fine. Nobody do anything. Everybody just be like, oh yes, I am so mad at Randy. If I see him, I'm going to beat him up. But also, I'm going to reprimand you for cutting him. He's a shitty individual. Even his girlfriend, at the time, his current girlfriend, who saw me cut him, wanted me to cut him. Because he is probably already raping her. So can we stop defending this nigga? Randy Lopez is a piece of shit and probably deserves to get hit by a car. If you're a fucking truck driver and you ever see this nigga, feel free to hit him with your truck and tell me about it. Promise you, not gonna give a shit about him. I'm gonna care about how his family feels. Not gonna give a shit about him. He is trash. If you want to get the rest of his little bitchy friends too, take out the trash. Might as well hit him with a garbage truck and then throw their dead bodies in the back. Because you just doing your job, Mr. Garbage Man. Can't be mad at you. Anyway, we all know capitalist America loves its rapist anyway, so they're probably protected by the law. Granted, one of them went to jail for molesting somebody, and now they're out on the street, and even that nigga got married. It's like, why do I only attract incels? Am I an incel? I'm obviously not an incel. I can get dick whenever I wanted. I could probably get pussy whenever I wanted. I'm just too much of a coward when it comes to girls. Which currently reminds me, I have a friend that's always making fun of me for not having a girlfriend, which is like, why are you such an asshole? You wouldn't make fun of a guy because he was not good at talking to girls, or because he didn't have a girlfriend. And even the time I did kind of have a girlfriend, he was all like, oh, you don't have a girlfriend? It's like, because we're not looking for a relationship, and I don't want this crazy bitch who's not mentally stable to be my girlfriend, to be in a legit relationship where I can't just like, I'm tired of your shit and walk away. No, this bitch is crazy. This bitch is not here, and this bitch does not prioritize my feelings or me at all. So why would I latch myself onto them like that? But you know, he also had a hard time understanding why somebody wouldn't want to have sex with somebody that would make them get an abortion when not me. An abortion would literally kill me. I am not against abortion. Do what you feel is right for your life and your body. But I personally could not mentally survive an abortion. Childbirth is too fucking important to me for me to just be like, yeah, you know that one thing I wanted for the entirety of my life? Nah. No! How do you want to mentally destroy a person like that? Like, we could just not have sex, bro. You could just not stick it anywhere near me talking about, oh, you gonna get an abortion, right? Like, nigga, I'm on birth control, and you want to put me through the whole fucking mindset of having to potentially have to get an abortion? No. Yes, I have dealt with way too many shitty people, but I'm supposed to be talking about a specific loss. And I don't even know, y'all. I don't even know why I'm so fucked up about this. Like, I literally think about this person every fucking day. And it's not even like a mental choice. It's just like, oh, you're not this one person. Remember that one time you weren't alone? God, I wish I could call this person right now because, like, it would be so nice to be seen. It would be so nice to have a conversation with a dude that's just decent, you know? Like, every time I open my messages on Instagram, it's dudes just like, oh, yeah, I just want to fuck. OnlyFans, I just want to fuck. Which, you know, OnlyFans is a place for that. Instagram is a social network. Facebook is a social network. But everybody's just talking about fucking. And then you go out in public and everyone's like, yeah, I just want to fuck you. And I'm like, you don't even know me. Nigga, how about a hi? The fuck? Y'all just come up to me addressing my vagina. And then it just doesn't help my brain not fixate on the one person that was trying to see me as a person. And it just makes me feel so hopeless because then it's like everybody else, all the other males on the planet just see me as a piece of fucking meat. They just see me as fucking roast beef type shit. And I'm like, hello, I don't even want a vagina. Like, after I have babies, which I don't even know if I'll be able to, like, mentally go through fucking pregnancy because the notion of things being ripped from my body and injected into my body freaked me the fuck out. Do you know how hard I have to not think about, like, a vaccine or a flu shot floating around in my veins, let alone anything being pushed into my veins. You know how hard I have to not think about that? Just like focus on the pain of the shot and not what's in the actual syringe going into my body. Or like, the idea of them pulling my teeth out is horrifying to me, which reminds me, I have to double check when my dentist appointment is. It's horrifying. But I don't know. I felt like this person saw me. And I've never been seen before. Even now, people don't see me the way he did. They don't hear me the way he did. He saw parts of me that only existed in here. Or I guess in here. In the heart. And the heart of Tafiti. I wouldn't be who I am today if not for that person making me realize that I wasn't what I thought I was. Like, I was literally entwined with the trauma my mom had raised me with. And I was becoming a creature based off of that trauma. I had, adapted so many of her habits and her beliefs. I don't know if I ever would have been happy if I was continuing on that path. But he never gave me time to get off it. Like, I kept telling him, if you just give me time, then I'll get better. I just need someone to help me through this. But I don't get someone. I don't get somebody that doesn't give up on me, or holds me, or sees me, or understands me. Because I don't know. I mean, before that, I had considered that maybe I was meant to be alone. But then after him, it just seemed more solid. Like, I'm not afraid of the person I would become if I got help getting better. Which makes it suck even more when fucking incels are all like, oh, well, you're a girl. Everybody cares about you. Nobody gives a fuck about me, bro. Ones and zeros are the only people that care about me. Fucking figments of my imagination that only exist on the internet, and even then, all they tell me is to be strong. How do you be strong when the one thing you need is a hug? Preferably from somebody that isn't fucking sweaty and insists on, touching you in places and then tells you they're not touching you. If you're rubbing my feet, fine. Which is funny, because you keep touching my feet and it's making me uncomfortable. But I would like a massage. And next thing you know, your hand is up my pants. And it's granted, these are some long pants. But, if your hand is... And it just re-traumatizes me. Because then this dude is like, oh yeah, no, the one time we had sex was traumatizing for me. Because I'm like, no, you can't. You shouldn't do this. He didn't even ask, and I don't really want to, but sex would be nice. And that was before that part of the journey even closed. Was that before I did porn? No, I think that was after I started doing porn. But, there's still part of me there that wants a connection, you know? But I don't know. It's so tiresome when I have to be the brain for everyone in the room. When I have to be like, can you not? Why do I have to keep asking you to stop touching me inappropriately? And you can't say that sticking your hand up my pants isn't inappropriate. A foot massage does not include the upper thigh. It doesn't. I shouldn't have to say these things. But I'm surrounded by retards. They're not even idiots. They're retarded. Their brains do not function correctly. They are neurodivergent. They are not neurotypical. They are retarded. And you can't say that they're not, because the only adults with child functioning brains are the non-divergent ones. I would know. And yet somehow I still managed to be the only adult in the room. I don't know who is like raising these males like this. And I cannot get anyone to understand how mind-numbing and traumatizing and painful it is that every time a male talks to me, it's to my vagina. It's to Sharon. That's its name, by the way. It's named after Ozzy Osbourne's wife. Always has been. Always will be. No matter what any incel thinks, because I've had niggas try to rename my vagina. Her name is Sharon. If that makes you think about Ozzy Osbourne every time you fuck it, that's on you. Who told you to be thinking about Ozzy Osbourne when you have the physical sensation of vagina on your dick? Isn't that what you're desperate for? Anyway. I think about this person all the time. Every day. Without my consent. And I don't know. I'm tired. I want to go back to just feeling alone. Living in my isolation and without the part of me that's desperate for help or desperate to be seen. Like, can you just go back into the closet? Can, like, everything that he unlocked go back into the closet? Except for Alex. Alex can stay. That's, like, my little side, which didn't even exist. I wasn't a little before him. I was just a brat, because that's the side that needs to be protected. But then I started protecting it, so now it's easier to let it out, because people just ignore her anyway. I don't like living here on this planet. Maybe I should just be strong and kill myself. Yeah, y'all aren't expecting it to be used like that. Now were you? Because I'm a fucking weak bitch. I'm a bitch. Alright? I'm the bitchiest bitch you ever fucking met. When it comes to pain, when it comes to inflicting pain on myself, I'm a fucking bitch. Why do you think I stopped cutting? I ruined the relationship with myself. But if I wasn't such a bitch, I'd say fuck you. Fuck your desire to feel at home in your body. Fuck you, bitch. We dying right the fuck now. Fuck you, nigga. We gonna wrestle that cop over there. We gonna steal his gun. Cause mama ain't raised no bitch. Mama did raise a bitch. Actually, no, mama didn't raise a bitch. Mama raised a psychopath. Mama raised a serial killer. So I can start with me or I can start with you. Or one of y'all motherfuckers that's not sweaty, not obsessed with touching the butt crack, not even lower back. Nigga arguing that the fucking crack of my ass is my lower back. Nigga, the crack of my ass is the crack of my ass. Get the fuck out the crack of my ass. Then he wondered why I like pissing him off so much. Nigga decided to go infinite nut shot. And I was like, oh, you're kind of short. Because he's only a little taller than me. Which, he's too stupid to process the full sentence. Because I'm like, oh, you're only a little taller than me. And everybody always calls me short. Because niggas love calling my literal average height ass. 5'5" is average height. And I am 5'5", 5'6" when I am not slouching because of my scoliosis. And every fucking nigga and his mama want to come out the woodwork and be like, oh, you're short. Ha ha ha, because you're shorter than me. That makes you short. And I'm like, you dumbass motherfucker. I am literally average height. There are niggas. There are respectable young women out here who are legit 4'11", 4 foot something, 3-something. There are some goddamn humans on the goddamn planet. It's 8 in the morning. I should be up. There's some goddamn humans on the goddamn planet who are legitimately suffering with dwarfism. And y'all dumb ass, little dick having motherfuckers, giant ego, little dick having motherfuckers always want to come and tell me I'm short because I'm not as tall as you. So I said, fuck this nigga right in his little dick having, always talk about, oh, my dick is good, my dick is this, nigga. I had your dick and it wasn't shit. Talk about, we had sex multiple times. No, nigga, that was your fucking dream. We had sex once. I regretted that shit. Why would I do it again? Wasn't even that good. Shouldn't have had sex with you. Why would I do it again? And then it's the motherfucker who can't remember jack shit wants to argue that it was more than once. Okay. Whatever helps you sleep at night, you stupid ass motherfucker. Smelling like vinegar all the time, thinking niggas is jumping to have sex with you, and yet your twin flame is avoiding the fuck out of you and you don't even talk to her. Even though your relationship with her is better than my relationship with my dumbass, retarded ass twin flame, who only wants to deal with traumatized people who abuse him. That was a dig at myself, damn. Anyway, like, you know I'm down for a traumatized motherfucker, but one that's, like, trying to better himself. Like, if you're traumatized like me, but you're trying to be better, that's different. All these niggas out here, they don't even want to process their trauma. I don't want y'all. I don't. If you don't want to process your trauma, that's fine. Live your life. Avoid the darkness. Don't jump into the darkness of the soul. That's fine. Stay over there. Go for a basic bitch. Go for a basic bitch. If you want a fucking Anubis dog girl, then you need to be worthy of a fucking Anubis dog girl. Niggas out here talking about, oh yeah, I love fucking cat girls, and then you go after a dog and wonder why it's different. These are dog ears, by the way. I know it's black on black, but these are dog ears. These are jackal. There's a specific name for the Egyptian pharaoh hound. Is it a pharaoh hound? No, pharaoh hound is a type of dog. It's not a pharaoh hound. It might be a pharaoh hound. I think a pharaoh hound is a nickname for the dog, as well as jackal. I think jackal is a nickname for a dog. Or whatever type of dog Anubis is, that's the type of ears these are. These dog ears. Everyone's always afraid of dogs until they're trying to stick their dick in one. Why is that? Anyway, this isn't about me. It's tough. It's tough. I just want a companion. And, like, everyone's always telling me to be strong, but, like, I don't think you understand how hard it is to be strong and to keep going in this bullshit when, like, literally every day is quiet. I don't talk to anybody. It's like, roommates don't fucking count. I don't consider my roommates my friends. We don't hang out. I don't really think it would be not awkward to hang out. I mean, granted, 4th of July was kind of nice. I don't know. I don't really see my roommates, though. It's like the most I ever see my roommates is when I'm chilling with at my desk with my door open to let the AC in. And then one passes, and sometimes, like, Marika always says hi if she sees me. I don't know. Doesn't seem logical to befriend my roommates, though, because it's not like we're gonna maintain that relationship once they leave. But once I leave, I don't know. The way things are going, I might have to relocate to some place that doesn't have 5 people in it. Because that kind of drives me mad. You know? So many people, most of which aren't cleaning up after themselves. Like, leaving your dishes in the sink is one thing. Like, do you know how much it sucks to always have to refill the water? Like, it's one thing if I'm, like, taking the water jug and I'm completely emptying it into Cthulhu's water bottle, or my water bottle, water jug. You know, that's different. I don't mind refilling it then, but literally every time I get just a glass of water, I have to refill it because everybody else is taking it and refilling it. And I'm not even just talking about, like, it's rare for me to just be able to pour a glass of water and put the water back because there's enough water. And they're like, usually the halfway point is, if I take water and it's under the halfway point, I will refill it. But usually it's like you're taking water and then you're pouring water and there's maybe like a glass left, half a glass left, like an 8-ounce glass left. That just seems assholish. And it's like every time, it doesn't matter if like 2 hours ago I filled the whole thing, now there's only one glass of water in there. And it's like, why? I hope y'all know that if I catch you emptying my water and then doing this shit with my water, I'm gonna fight you, because I don't know if y'all are smart enough to understand that this is not just tap water. It's not tap water in the bottle. Like, I legit have to take the water jug that filters the water, fill that with water, and then pour that water in the jug, and then refill the original one, because when I fill my water, and then I fill the house water. So it's stressful, and I might have to leave, because otherwise, you know, either we need people who aren't going to leave their dishes in the sink for a week, or, you know, actually take out the trash, or actually break down the boxes, actually, like, not throw their plastics on the cardboards that still have to be broken down. Because, like, if you put a cardboard box and then you fill it with cardboard box, that's obviously the cardboard box to get all the cardboard boxes outside, so we don't have to have, like, a bunch of non-broken down cardboard boxes just chilling in the apartment in the garbage area. Instead, just like break down all the boxes and then stick them into a box. And then when you just bring the one box down, you can just break down the box and leave it outside. And these niggas go, yeah, I'm gonna throw a bottle in there, plastic wrappers, all this shit inside the box, so that somebody has to take it out of the box and put it in the bag. Because fuck you, bitch. You my maid, even though everybody else pays more than I do. That's the shit that gets me. Me and Tati pay the most in rent, and yet we're the ones that have to do the most work. That's tiresome, but this is about people. People? Loss? This is about loss. Maybe that was the one time I felt loss. It's like I would have to experience very specific deaths for me to be upset about loss. Actually, maybe I should talk to my mom about taking over her place. It would definitely require a lot of TLC. But, you know, I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking about it now, and it's like, she pays less in rent than I do for this room. I guess that alone makes it worth it, because then all the other fees and stuff, that might add up to as much as I pay here. You know? Like gas and stuff, and I highly doubt I'm going to use as much gas and water as she does. I definitely won't be showering every day. I had a YouTube video open, minimized on my screen, and decided to close it, and my phone decided, yes, that is the same as pressing the stop record button. So now here we are. Anyway, my footage had cut itself in half anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. But I remember where I was going at. Something about living, yes, because I was going to say how the water here, it takes forever to get hot. I don't know if anybody else knows the secret to getting the water to turn hot faster, but if you turn the faucet on the tub and let that run for a few minutes, it will heat all the water up faster. So sometimes when I don't feel like dealing with bullshit, I will turn the tub on in order to get the sink to get hot. The part that really baffles me is that during the summer times, now that I guess because it's hot, the water will get hot, and then as you turn the knob to cool the water down, it just stays hot. So let's say cold Like, off is here. Half the time I'll have the knob here. So it's almost off. And despite the fact that the water should be freezing at this point, it is still kind of too hot for me to be in. Kind of too hot. That's mind-numbing. So much mind-numbing shit. It just happens every day. No wonder my smoking is so bad, because I try not to think about this shit, because it's terrible. And every time I try to talk to somebody about it, they're all like, oh, that sucks. That's too bad. Oh, no. Oh, that's terrible. You poor thing. You poor thing. Oh, be strong. It's okay. It's gonna get better. People have been telling me it's gonna get better since, like, before I was 16. The 16 is when everything really came to the surface. I wonder what happened when I was 16 that made me decide this birthday is the birthday I'm killing myself. Literally spent all day crying. And I was like, oh, you're gonna kill yourself? Cool. Except for Tifa. I don't know. Probably would have been better if she didn't say anything. Little do you know, you grow up and your high school friends, they weren't really your friends. So none of y'all keep contact. And apparently everybody hates you because, I don't know, you're too pretty, I guess? Don't know what that's about. But I don't feel like I even talked about this person all that much. But they really helped me grow. And I feel like I could do so much better with them at my side. Or somebody like them. But for some reason, it's too rare to find somebody like them. So, like, I'm hella gay. I like boys more than I like girls. Because, like, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I have a vagina or if it's just vaginas in general creeping me out. Penises creep me out too. Genitalia in general really freaks me out. But it's easier to ignore a penis because it's not as complicated as a vagina. You know? Because, like, vaginas are engulfed in their hair usually, whereas penises just usually have it at the shaft. So you don't have to think about the hair so much unless you're all the way down near the mons pubis. And vaginas bleed and leak, and they look weird. So I tend to say more to boys. I just need some non-binary people who are non-gender conforming, who also understand that sex isn't everything. It's just nice. It's like, you know, plus I hate all these dudes who are so desperate for sex, and then they're like, oh, a Scorpio succubus. I'll give you 1 round. That round? 3 minutes. Oh, you're not happy? Damn, you a bitch. And then they're dead, being fed to the wolves. Don't know what to tell you. I gave you a warning, told you what this is about. You decided that you didn't give a fuck about how I felt, what I said. You just wanted to get your dick wet. Now you dead. Hope it was worth it. It probably was. I'm tired. Which is funny, because I think I slept, like, I definitely know I did not go to sleep at 7. Might have been 12. Significantly late. The sun was down. But I think the sun had just gotten down. Like, I think the sky was like, there was still a little sun in the sky when I went to sleep or when I laid down. And I woke up around 7. And I'm still tired. I'm always tired, actually. I don't know how to not. I'm just so tired. I want a hug. I want a hug so bad that I want to cut my skin off so I don't want to hug anymore. And I think about cutting my skin off every day. Because if I don't have any earthly desires, I won't need anyone. I'm tired of being the one person that everybody tells to be strong. Everybody understands that humans need humans until it comes to me, and then it's just be strong. One day you won't feel like that anymore. One day you won't need anyone. One day I just might hate everyone and kill niggas on impact. It's like, nigga, you were old enough to be my father. You don't even know how old I am. I could be a child. I could be illegal. You? So stupid you can't even use lotion. Please. Please. That shit traumatizes me. You can't be 3 times my age. Darker than me. Hitting on me. But not know how to use lotion. If you can't take care of your hands, you ain't gonna be able to take care of me. If you're literally one of them ashy ass dudes that enjoys the feeling of your skin cracking because your hands are so fucking dry, and I'm telling you, these niggas be darker than me. These niggas be... And their hands is lighter than my hair. Nigga. You ain't doing shit to me except giving me fucking crabs type shit. Giving me fucking AIDS because you don't be taking care of nothing. Y'all nasty. I don't want to think about this person every day. I want to get over it, but I feel like I'm stuck in a loop because every day somebody sexualizes me or says something stupid or retarded, and then I think about that person because if I had a boyfriend, nobody would talk to me like this. Or fewer people will talk to me like this. Then I could just be like, oh, I have a boyfriend. Even though, granted, then they'd be like, oh, he doesn't have to know. Like, I'm telling him I'm on the phone with him right now. It's like, oh, he's gonna know when we're killing you together. Because the world does not need humans like you in it. It's got way too many. And I may just believe God sent me here to get rid of y'all. What then? Or maybe I should just start. Maybe that's my calling. Maybe I'm just supposed to be a male killer, you know? And maybe that was my destiny, and I'm just supposed to be alone so I can attract all the males and kill them painfully in my dog cage. How funny would that be? You just have a male in your dog cage, just starving to death, and then you bring another male home. It's like, he would really deserve it if he's like, why is there a dude dying in your cage? And then he still tries to fuck you. Guys aren't really the smartest creature on earth. I feel like I know a bunch of dudes who would just like continue to try and fuck you even though you have a guy dying to death in your room. Like, who fucks somebody in the same room that another dude is dying to death? Like, you should have just asked me to kill you instead of like attempting. And no, I wouldn't actually fuck the dudes. And if I was gonna fuck them, they wouldn't be dying. I don't know what to do. Every day I get closer to the infinite matter manipulating psychopath I don't want to be. But I feel like that's what I'm supposed to be. Otherwise, why would it be every day? Bombarded every day with people telling me what they want to do to my body. They don't need consent. They don't care about consent. And it's not really fun having people tell me how they want to rape me. Not on the internet, not on social media, not in person. So, like, if everybody wants to rape me, why not kill him? You know? And you can't say it's not rape. Telling somebody that you want to do things to their body, as in, that is your hello? You didn't even ask if I liked the guys. If I liked people. You don't care. Because you're continuously telling me. And you can tell these people that you're not interested, and they will continue to tell you what they want to do to your body. No consent. So you're sitting here telling me how you want to rape me. I think the least I could do is sit here and tell you how I want to murder you. At least then everybody gets to be happy. And I mean, frankly, there's no laws preventing me from walking around telling males how I want to kill them. But I'm not an asshole. And I don't want to be an asshole. Because imagine how fucked and detached my mind will be the day I stand my guard and tell some balding motherfucker, because they're always balding, just how I want to dismantle their body slowly, piece by piece, slow enough for them to not bleed to death, but also meticulously enough that they bleed a lot every time I cut another body part off. And I mean, if you can tell me how you want to lick my toes, massage my feet, massage my body, and then lick my clit as I stroke your rock hard dick. Also, while I ride your face and tell you how much of a pervert you are for having me ride your face, if you could tell me all that, and that was a message I read today, then I can tell you how I want to put a dog collar on you, tie you to a wall, and feed you fucking my bile from the days that I get sick and start throwing up. That's the only food you get to eat. I'm going to feed you my bile in a dog bowl. That's all the food you get to eat. And then every day I'm going to come and I'm going to chop a toe off and feed it to my dog. I don't have a dog. I'll get a dog. Or maybe my dog will be another male. I like that. So I'm going to get a male. I'm going to get another male and put him in my dog cage. He's probably going to have it the worst because he's going to see all these dudes just get killed. And he's going to have to eat guy parts. But don't worry. He's not going to have to eat anybody's dick. That's reserved for the person I cut it off from. I'm going to cut all your toes off every day until you run out of toes. And then I'm going to work on the fingers. And then if you run out of that, then just cut your legs off. Start at the ankle. Right here. Cut the foot off. At the ankle. And then at the knee. And at the knee. And then at the knee. Tasty. That's what I want to do. You just cut your legs off. And then cut your tongue out so you can't say shit. Maybe even cut your eyes out so you can't redirect anybody back to me when I release you out into the wild with no legs. Doesn't that just make you so horny? Because it makes me horny. The day I start doing that, that's how you know I've gone off the deep end and I don't care. And that's probably when I go back to carrying a knife on me at all times. Not even just passively for protection. Like, oh, baby, you look like you got the sexiest screams. I just want to hear you yell for help all fucking night. Oh, God. You have such a beautiful face. I bet your look of agony is just delightful. I can't do that, though. I usually just get uncomfortable and walk away because I don't want to be in that situation. I don't want to be that person. It's like usually, even when I'm in like a consensual situation and my fucking sadist side comes out, y'all don't want to meet Fawn. Fawn is in her cage. All the alters in my head have been reconjoined into the one person that they all split from because it was a trauma split. It's not like BPD where we have like multiple personalities. No, these are all the same person. These are all versions of my personality split into different aspects. You got the child side, the regular side, and protective side. Those are the three main ones that have not been annihilated. And then you have this bitch Fawn, the succubus demon side. That bitch used to come out all the time when I was dating Randy. She would come out. He was scared of her. All of his alters were scared of her. Even his one alter, his strongest alter, that would overpower all of us. She would overpower him and laugh maniacally because she was a crazy bitch. She used to chase his ass around in the dirt and traumatize this nigga. She used to drink his blood. Y'all don't want to meet that bitch. Y'all don't want that bitch. Y'all should want that bitch to stay dead. And every day y'all are like, hello, can Fawn come out to play, please? My dick is hard and I want to see Fawn. Can we see Fawn? Can we see Deer? Because Deer is Fawn's daughter, and Deer is the innocent child one who forms with Alex to form Daleks, which is where a dachshund came from. Because, you know, those are the two childish ones, even though Deer is much, because she's also a succubus, so she's much older than Alex. And, you know, the whole situation with Raven happened, where Raven raped Deer. Don't know why he decided to rape Deer when there was a perfectly good Alex right there, and Alex is into rape play, especially with Raven. But he was like, no, I'm gonna rape your friend. And then Alex committed suicide, and then Deer was too traumatized to ever come out again. But that's where the name of Dachshund comes from, which is also my YouTube channel page. I forgot, because I remember being Sabaku Shinju, and I'm like, huh, I know something is a Dachshund, but that's my gamer tag on most things. I've lived a very traumatized life. I've spent 28 years of it alone. As a kid, alone. And I'm still alone. Am I Loki? Am I a variant of the god Loki? Born alone? Gonna suffer and die alone? So I only like people like myself? Maybe. Probably why I'm so obsessed with the idea of falling in love with somebody that's like me. Another rendition of me. Because everyone's like, oh no, you can't expect people to have human decency. What? And I'm like, you don't need to have human decency, but if we're gonna date, you need that shit. Like, I don't understand why everybody just wants me to throw the fucking poom around. Like, why? Why is everybody like so baffled that I'm not having casual sex? These niggas don't even deserve me. They got tiny dicks. Whack dick game. Can't last half as long as I need them to last. Don't treat me like a person. All they know is this shit. That's all they talk to. They just be like, oh, hi Alex, how are you today? And they just expect, oh, I'm fine. It's so nice to see you. Are you gonna fuck me now? Just imagine I'm holding this between my legs and it's my vagina talking. Because this is my vagina. Ha ha ha. Put that away before YouTube deletes this whole video now. But it's so tiring and tiresome, and I'm losing my mind, and I'm slowly going crazy, and I feel like soon is the time when I just start killing people. Maybe I should stop running from it. Maybe I was born to be a serial killer. And there's just so much trash in the world that I need to take out. I guess we'll see. Nobody gives a fuck about me anyway. Nobody listens to me anyway. So I can openly talk to you guys about my journey as becoming a serial killer. And nobody will probably discover these videos until I die. I mean, are y'all gonna rat me out? I think the fuck not. Or are you? Am I gonna have to find y'all? No. I mean, there's only like 23 of y'all that watch these videos, so don't give me the challenge. Anyway, you know I love y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all won't rat me out. Anyway. So, I mean, I haven't tried that. I've never just tried murdering the people that make me feel uncomfortable and tell me that they want to rape me. So, I guess next time somebody tells me that they want to rape me, you guys will know what happened, because I'll probably make a video burying the body. No, that's stupid. You don't bury your bodies. No. If you're gonna murder somebody, you gotta get rid of the evidence completely. And getting rid of human bodies is kind of complicated, but you don't be murdering people unless you're fully dedicated to the craft. And like not getting caught is part of the craft. So niggas just gonna go missing. damn. I was supposed to be talking over loss and trying to help myself cope with the loss that I've experienced, because this person is basically dead. Yes, they're in my life now, but they're not the same person. They're not even a good friend. It's like I keep trying to offer them friendship, and they're like, oh, but you asked me to spit in your mouth. I'm like, nigga, I told you no! No is not the same as please, daddy, spit in my mouth. Ah! No, nigga, I'm sitting there fighting you, telling you no! The fuck? Obviously not a good friend. He can't even acknowledge his own fucking desires and just wants to sit there and play stupid with his stupid girlfriend. So, look, if you want to be in an open relationship with the bitch that fucks all her exes, but has a whole hissy fit when you talk to your ex that is trying to friend zone your ass, your dumb, stupid ass, it's like, I could definitely join the relationship as everybody's fucking girlfriend. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. If you like her, I'll probably like her too. I just want you to be happy. And I'm sitting here saying that, and everybody's sitting here threatened by me. You should be threatened. Because he's not going to leave. I'm not going to make him leave you for me. He's going to choose me. I didn't do nothing. I didn't say you have to. I didn't say nothing. He just decides that you ain't shit. And he is tired of being in abusive relationships, you know? So he's going to leave. At least he should. That's what smart people do. Well, that's not my life. That's just my stupid twin flame who I would like to forget. So if you would like to be my new twin flame and just be like, oh, baby, no, don't worry. He wasn't your real twin. I'm your real twin. He was a fake twin. I'm ready. Come for me, daddy. Anyway. I guess this took a turn. I didn't get to process my loss at all. I just decided to be a serial killer now. We're going to try this out. Test this out. Next time somebody comes at me like, oh, that's a nice pussy you got there. Like, ah, yes, it is. You want to fuck it? Well, then first you got to let me fuck you with this knife. Yeah. Let me taste that asshole with my blade, daddy. Come on, let me just fuck it. Nice and deep. Oh, you like that? Is that one too small for you? Oh, don't worry. I'll start small. Let me fucking stop. But yeah, if that ever happens, you guys will know. You don't know how that went. There's so many weapons. Actually, no, there's one weapon over here. 2 if you count this plastic fork. I count it. I guess 3, because these tweezers would probably be better than a plastic fork. But anyway, I'm gonna talk to my therapist about my newly planned plans to become a psychopath. Not become a psychopath, already one. To become a serial killer. Gonna let him know that my mental stability, I've lost another screw. And I am ready to start letting people that want to fuck me know that I want to also fuck them really hard with my dick. So until next time, YouTube Nation, know that you are loved by this guy. And I appreciate you, especially if you made it to the end of this video and you're still watching my channel even though I'm slowly turning into a serial killer. I appreciate you. And I love you. And so does this guy. And this guy. We love you and we appreciate you for indulging in this madness. And not being a motherfucker that makes me want to use this thing. Appreciate you. If you're one of the good males. Clap and a half to you. Because you deserve the recognition for not being an incel motherfucker that sees people as fucking roast beef. And understand that there are things like this out there, so you don't have to go and tell people that you want to rape them. Fucking applause to you! I know that sounded angry and sarcastic, but that was anger and sarcasm directed at the motherfuckers that aren't like you. The incel motherfuckers who think they are owned pussy because they have a dick that exists and they're alive. Like, do you still think that your dick should get sucked because you exist? If you don't have one, y'all are funny. Y'all make me laugh. Anyway, I gotta go splice these videos together. Like, I gotta go splice somebody not together. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I'll stop. Bye.